everybody, and welcome back to episode 152 of Seinarukana. Here we have just passed Narukana's trial. And hopefully she can help us solve Nozomi's problem.
Well, we have just gone to see Narukana, and now when we see her...
Who is a rank 1 sword.
Yeah. Okay, let's start by talking about what's up with Nozomi.
Yeah, please. You said she was okay, but I don't understand what's going on with her. Once we left the cave, we all gathered in Tamaki's room again. A bunch of priestesses are fussing over the high and mighty Narukana the entire time, fanning her, bringing her drinks, etc.
She must love it.
I still feel like I'm missing something here, but I'll keep my mouth shut for now and let her talk.
のぞみには総国っていう力が眠っている。これはわかるわね。上界の力に反応し、その持ち主を破壊するためのカンナよ。
Ah, it is a power.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
You know how Nozomi's got this power called Nemesis in her? It actually only called the name Apostasy and tries to destroy whoever has it.
それがエトルたちによって覚醒させられたという話でしたね。
That's what Edel and Eddie are forcibly awakened, you mean?
そう。総国の力は強大で、覚醒すれば持ち主の意識を侵食する。望みの精神じゃそれに抗えなくて乗っ取られてしまったと。
Right. Nemesis is crazy strong, so it takes over whoever has it when it wakes up. Nozomi's soul had no chance against it and got taken over.
そこで私が寛大な心で救いの手を差し伸べてあげたの。ここ重要だからチェックしておいてね。
That's why, since I'm the biggest heart of anybody, I helped out. This is important, so pay attention.
ナルカナ様はどうでもいいから話してくれて。
I think we need to gag Raputna.
Right. Nobody cares about you, so just keep...
進めてほしいなら、お前は喋るなって。
If you want her to keep going, then shut it!
私が取った手段は、ファイムの意識を利用すること。望みの意識の奥からその意識を引っ張り出してきて、蓋にしたってわけ。
So what I did was use Fame's consciousness. I drew her out from inside Nozomi's consciousness and used her to shield Nozomi.
ファイムこそがジロールを殺す力を持つ女神ではないのか。それを表に出したらそれこそ望むが危険だろう。
Fame? Isn't Fame the goddess with the power to kill Jirol? Wouldn't bringing her out be dangerous to Nozomu?
それが違うのよ。ジロールを殺す神っていうのは総国の意志なの。ファイムもそれに乗っ取られてただけで本来の意志は別にあるの。
Nope, wrong. Killing Jirol is the will of Nemesis. Fame was controlled by it, but that's not what she herself wanted.
つまり、今いる無口で望むくんについてくる長峰さんは長峰さんじゃなくてファイムってことですか？
In other words, this silent version of Nagamine is actually Fame?
そうよ。望むの意識が覚醒していると総国の影響が強まるから、その間はファイムの精神を覚醒させて侵食された望みの意識を抑えてるの。
That's right. Nemesis's influence is stronger when Nozomi's awake, so Fame's spirit wakes up and keeps Nozomi's damaged soul in check.
So that's why she can be herself only when I'm asleep.
望むの意識がはっきりしている間は、望みはずっとあのままということか。
Is she always going to be like that while Nozomi's awake?
望みがファイムであるうちは、総国の力がいきなり発動することはないわ。
While she's famed, Nemesis won't try to kill Nozomu.
ところで、前から時々出てくるファイムってなんだ？未だによく理解してないんだけど。
By the way, who is this fame that sometimes comes out? I still don't get that.
あ
So,
んた
so
理
Luska
解
doesn't
もせ
know.
ずに話を聞いてたの？
So Saluska doesn't know much about her? I guess she isn't all that famous. You've been listening without understanding any of it?
ファイムはのぞみの前世の名前よ。みんなにもあるわ。のぞむはジルよる。ナイヨは確か。
Fame is the name of Nozomi's past life. All of you have them too. Nozomi's is Jiro. I'm pretty sure Naya's is...
よう知っておるな。
You know quite a lot, don't you?
長生きしてるからね。この世界で知らないことは何もないわよ。
I've been alive for a really, really long time. There's nothing in this world I don't know.
Well, yeah, because the rank ones, if I remember right, were involved in the creation of the world.
And she's not just the wielder, she is the sword itself, which would mean that, like...
Uh-huh.
Can you destroy an eternity sword? I wouldn't think so.
I don't know if you can destroy the first rank ones, but, yes, like I... Yes, the other ones can be destroyed. It's just very, very difficult. Well, we can talk about that later. We can't leave Nozomi like this forever. We have to do something to get her back.
うん。いくら素直って言っても、その年でお風呂に突っ込んでいくのもね。
Yeah, no matter how well behaved she is, we can't have her just hopping into the bath with you at that age.
So, anyway, how do we get her back to normal?
なるかな様、意地悪しないで教えて差し上げてください。
Lady Narukana, please stop teasing and tell them.
それを聞くためにずっと探してたんですよ。
We looked for a long time just to ask you.
Everyone focuses on her. She looks a little baffled, though.
そうね。理想館に行けばなんとかなると思う。
Let's see. If you go to the Sephiroth, you could do something, I think.
と思う？具体的にはどうするんですか？
You think? What exactly has to be done?
こう、中枢でいろいろとあれこれして、もろもろいじってやれば解決するって。
I think they tried that. Like if you mess around with some stuff in the core and poke at things, you'll figure it out. Sorta like that?
もしやこいつ、憶測で語っているのではなかろうな。
Is she just guessing?
Unbelievable. Come on, Narukana. No more double talk. Just tell us what you know.
知っていることを話してるのよ。だから、ガーッと理想館に行って、ダーッと細工すれば望みは元通り。なるかな、嘘つかない。
I am telling you. I mean, if we just sort of mare back to the Sephiroth and play around with it, Nozomi will go back to normal. Narukana never lies.
ガーとかダーとかって何？
Okay, the voice acting on that one was funny.
Bleh? Meh? What?
一応候補はあるけど、他に移植するとか、力ずくで壊すとか、望みを強化するとか。
There's lots of possibilities, like moving it somewhere else, or destroying it, or making Nozomi stronger.
なんか怪しくなってきたぞ。要するにどれも思いつきのレベルでしかないということか。
This is getting suspicious. Basically, it's all just on the level of conjecture.
も知ってるって言ったじゃん。見えっ張り。
You said you knew everything! Just trying to show off?
期待したわらわたちが間違っていたんじゃろうか。
It was our mistake to expect anything.
ちょっと期待外れみたいな言い方をしないでよ。乙女が傷つくでしょ。
Hold it! Don't act like you're disappointed. You'll ruin my girlish heart.
みたいじゃなくてはっきり言ってるんだと思うけど。
We weren't acting like. We said it very clearly.
うるさい。偉い人をバカにしたら罰が当たるぞ。
Shut up! You'll pay for it if you make fun of your betters.
Narukana loses her temper and starts flailing around. So much for any semblance of dignity. Anyway, doesn't look like we're gonna get any closer to bringing Nozomi back to normal right now. Nothing to do but move on. Well, at least we know what's going on with her now. For the sake of Narukana's dignity, let's leave it at that. And our only choice, after all, is to go back to the Sephiroth.
そうよ。私は初めからそれを主張してたの。
Right. That's what I said at the start.
どう考えても威張っていうことではないな。
That's not something you should be bragging about.
しかし何の策もなしに無謀に突っ込んでいっても返り討ちに遭うだけじゃぞ。
However, if we just rush in recklessly without a plan, won't that simply blow up in our faces? Well, why don't you bring
これまで
the
戦って
rank
きた
1
感じだと
eternity sword
向
with
こうは
you?
こちらの手を見抜いているわね。
Based on the fight so far, they'll see right through us.
それは私も感じました。何をやってもこちらの先手を常に取られているような気がします。
I feel the same way. No matter what we do, they always seem to have the initiative.
あれだけ何度も追い詰められながら幾度となく逃げられている。そう考えるのもおかしくはないな。
We've pushed them back a lot, but they've escaped more times than we can count. Thinking that way is not a surprise.
それに望むと戦ったことすら今思えば奴らに仕組まれていた気がする。
Plus, I think they planned things so that I'd end up fighting Nozomu. Setsu.
言い訳するわけじゃないがな。
I'm not trying to make excuses. He mutters to himself, annoyed with the entire thing. Not surprising. I think anybody would be mad if they discovered they were dancing at the end of someone else's puppet strings. But at the same time, part of me's relieved. It meant that Zetsu and I weren't fighting because of us, but because someone else was manipulating things.
まあ大丈夫だって。何しろあなたたちのパーティーにこの最強の真剣である私が仲間に加わるんだから感謝しなさい。
Well, it'll be fine anyway, because you'll have me, the strongest eternity sword ever, in your party. Be grateful. Okay, will she actually be in the party? Because that'd be useful.
Maybe! I still rather doubt it.
不安だな。
Now I'm worried.
うるさいわねこのチビ豚ゴキブリ。
Shut up, mini pig, cockroach.
なんだよこの知ったかぶりビビド島。
Ever you know it all. Getting along like cats and dogs, really. So
No
cute.
fighting! I don't even want to think about what would happen if the strongest Eternity Sword got into a fight with an Eternity Sword user.
ではナルカナ様は望むさんたちと一緒に行かれるのですね。
So that is a question, though. Can Narukana wield herself? Like, what happens?
Yeah,
if she
I would
goes-
imagine. I would imagine so. I don't think much of anything is beyond her power.
Like, what happens when she goes into combat? Does she, like, run at the enemy, turn into a sword, and then strike? I really want to see this. I hope we actually do get to fight with her. Even if she is supposed to be extremely overpowered. Then, Lady Narukana, you'll be going with them?
とりあえず様子を見に行ってはやるわ。あとはまだ決めてない。
For now, I'll go check things out. I haven't made up my mind for after that yet.
そうですか。あ、いえいえ、どうぞお気をつけて。
Is that so? Ah, no. Please take care.
ナルカナ様、ご無事で。
Lady Narukana, be safe.
任せておいて。それじゃあ早速理想館に行こうよ。
I've got this. Okay, after the Sephiroth.
Tamaki definitely slumped a little bit when she heard Narukana's answer. I know how she thinks of her now, at least.
早速って、待て。お主は今の話を聞いておらんかったのか？
Off to? Hold on here. Have you heard a word we've said?
大丈夫だって。なんとかなるわよ。
You'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Now we have another handful on our side.
でも、ナルカナ様の力は本物ですよ。考えることはわがままで自己中心的ですが、戦闘になれば無類の強さを発揮すると思います。
But Lady Narukana's power is genuine. She may be selfish and egocentric, but her strength is unparalleled in combat.
I hope so. If she couldn't fight, then I'm not sure I'd know what point of having her around would be.
ナルカナ様をよろしくお願いします。
If she can't fight, then what would be the point of being a rank 1 eternity sword? To be far to wear. And she does seem to be fighting with Repetina. Who knows, maybe Repetina will have
She
to
probably isn't going to access her full power, considering her full power would probably destroy the world we're fighting on.
Well, if she wants to destroy the Sephiroth, that would be perfect.
No! Because it's the core of the time tree!
I stand by what I said. Destroy the Sephiroth.
No! That would destroy everything!
Hey, Nozomi's not going to be in her trance anymore if we do that.
Yeah, I'll try.
私たちはずっとここにおりますので、困ったことがありましたらいつでも立ち寄ってくださいね。
We'll always be here, so please come back if you're ever in trouble.
Alright.
立ちてあげじゃなかった。モノベイに戻るわよ。とりあえずシャワー浴びさせて。
Back to fried fish. I mean Minobe. First up, I want a shower. Fried fish. It's a whale, it's not a fish.
This is getting pretty crazy.
Flying fisherman.
But don't worry, I'll find a way to get you back to normal, okay? I give her a reassuring clap on the shoulder. She nods back. Still, I didn't think apostasy would have this much of an effect. Nozomi lost herself because my power awakened. If she was always going to be at my side, then it's not an accident this happened. Was this part of their plan too? Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it is possible. Okay, I guess it's time for bed then.
I'm not tired.
I open the door and step into my room. I wait for Nozomi to follow me in, and then close the door behind her. I get her place ready to sleep and grab my own blanket. I've gotten used to this now, somehow. But if we can defeat the sovereign gods, then Narukana will be able to do something. Maybe. Okay, good night. Once I go to sleep, Nozomu will wake up and... What?
Nozomi will wake up and you won't be fame anymore. It's a typo.
Okay. Okay, I guess there's no need to tell you anything else. Let's keep giving it everything we can, Nozomi. Fame. I turn off the lights and crawl into bed. There's still a lot to think about, but at least we're gathering strong allies along with our problems. That's something to be a little thankful for. Little by little, we're moving forward. We will get Nozomi, Satsuki, and Solace back. I drift off to sleep, holding tight to that belief. There's a bizarre humming coming from somewhere. I open my eyes, not sure if I'm still dreaming or if it's time to get up. I'm still in my bedroom, so there's that. Nozomi's staring at me as usual, too. I sit up, rub my eyes, and notice something... strange.
Wait, don't forget that you already have that other picture.
Yes, I know. Where are we at?
I don't think it's... No, it's not.
Oh my gosh. Oh, too short. I'll just have to deal with it real quick.
Okay, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff, because every time that he forgets to save the image is when we find another image.
Yeah, pretty much.
Introducing Narukana.
That's exactly what I was going to put.
This is like the bathroom scene all over again.
Oops!
Well,
What did I do?
You meant you shrunk the screen. Box in the top right corner. You know, to maximize it again. Or that, I guess, that would work. Full screen mode.
Let's try that again.
Hopefully that's not a cookie with duct tape on it that she's eating, and that's actually the style of cookie. See, I found these in the janitorial closet.
They all have that black box on them. That's weird. I've never seen a cookie like that. Huh?
That's just like the style of the cookie. I've had ones like those before. They're pretty good.
Someone's in Nozomi's bed. Narukana. When did she come in? She doesn't have to come in. She can materialize herself inside. Magazines are scattered everywhere around her, and she somehow found my emergency snacks stockpile and is eating through it like she doesn't have a care in the world.
Somehow found it.
ずいぶんと遅いお目覚めだね。
Morning. You're a really late riser. You're so cute.
Morning. You do know that this is my room.
そうだね。
Yeah.
She doesn't even budge when I complain.
我のあそこの場所でもあるのに。
This is where I'm supposed to rest too.
Whatever. Anyway, let's get up. I'm exhausted and I've barely even gotten up. Even after getting changed and using the bathroom, Narukana's still in Nozomi's bed when I get back.
漫画って面白いよね。これを読むために今まで生きてたようなものよ。
Manga's pretty neat. It's like I was born just to read this.
A letter from Nozomi's on my desk, but I'll read it later once Narukana's gone.
なんか望むの部屋って落ち着くよ
But
ね
don't let her read my manga. Your room's pretty relaxing, you know?
You're kind of in the way.
そんな言い方はないんじゃない美少女が朝起こしに部屋に来てくれただけでも感謝してもらわないと
Don't say it like that. You should be happy such a pretty girl's here to wake you up in the morning. Well, he has had Nozomi waking him up for quite some time.
You're just here for the manga. Man, you haven't even been with us a day and you're already doing whatever you want. Is she really the incarnation of an eternity sword? Even if she weren't, this behavior would be annoying.
私のことは気にしないでいいから
Go ahead, don't mind me.
She reaches out for more snacks as she waves her feet in the air. Nozomi stares at her with the usual deadpan look, but there's something a little more menacing than usual in it. I don't think she's going to follow if I leave.
多分あいつが飽きるまで耐えるしかないだろうな
You may have to put up with it until she gets bored.
Yeah, I'm going out for a walk. Take care of Nozomi for me.
いってらっしゃい
Yep, have fun.
あれ望むどこに行くんだ
Huh? Nozomu, where are you going? Shinsuke and Masato are coming back. They're both carrying shopping bags, so they were probably out in the city picking up supplies. Just trying to escape for a while.
そうかあんまり思い詰めるなよ俺たちはいつでも味方だからな
Oh, don't take too much on yourself. We're always with you. I'm okay. It's not serious enough that you need to worry about it.
部屋に居づらくなったと正直に言えばいいだろバカ神経に乗っ取られたと
Tell them honestly that it's hard to stay in your room when it's been taken over by that idiotic eternity sword.
そうなのまあ頑張ってね昼ご飯までには帰ってくるのよ
Really? Well, good luck. Make sure you're back for lunch.
Yes, ma'am. I leave them behind and start leisurely walking through the mountains. Raputna soon comes trotting up.
うわあ珍しく望む一人なんだね
Oh, we had to find you by yourself.
I left Nozomi with Narukana. I just wanted some time alone to think.
考え事なんて後ででいいよそれより僕と遊ばない
You can worry later. Why don't you hang out with me?
She's got a frisbee. In the mountains?
She probably found it.
Maybe next time.
ちょっとぐらいいいじゃんねえね
Oh, just a little. Come on, come on.
She follows after me like a begging dog. Fine. Just for a little while.
えやったでもなんかうまく飛ばないんだよコツがあるのかな
This you!
Hey, but I can't throw it very well. Is there a trick to it? She's probably trying to throw it like a ball.
Alright, hand it over.
I sense another image coming on.
I take the frisbee out of her hands. Alright, fetch! And I throw it as hard as I can, deep into the forest.
ワンワン
The frisbee disappears into the mass of trees. Raputna quickly disappears as well, chasing after it. Phew, now I can be by myself for a while.
And she's back.
望む貴様意外と鬼畜なのだな
She'll be back. Nozomu, you jerk. You can be surprisingly cruel.
Nozomi and Satsuki. Solace, too. There's a lot of stuff to think about. I didn't think that Narukana would end up being so useless. She was so confident in my dreams. She didn't live up to the hype at all. Well, dwelling on that won't help anything. Right now, I've got to think about other things.
いい天気だな。風が心地よいぞ。
Nice and sunny. The breeze feels great.
Reme lies down on my head. Well, the problem's the sovereign gods. We've got to have some sort of plan before we face them again. We've had them on the verge of defeat several times so far, but they've frustrated us by always getting away. Then, do they know exactly what we're doing? But how? If they can see everything happening in the world just because they're gods, then that's just plain unfair. It's not just because they're gods, it's because that's the power of Edel's Eternity Sword.
Should be able to see things.
Yes, it's an all-seeing eye. And we're supposed to be the reincarnation of gods, too. Are we helpless? The Sephiroth is their home turf. No, not just there. Everything that's part of the time tree seems to go how they want. Maybe that's why they're called the Sovereign Gods. It's dicey for us to go up against gods with just the power of our Eternity Swords. If we could at least do something about whatever's letting them rule as gods, we might be able to make a plan. But what are we... Ah!
She's back.
The ground suddenly slips out from under me.
Ah! What?
Ow! I tripped. I lost my balance and fell backward. I looked down at my feet and realized I had wandered off the path while I wasn't paying attention.
Rookie mistake.
There's a stream ahead of me. If that had gone worse, I could have fallen in and really hurt myself.
びっくりしたではないか。もっと足元を見て歩け。
You surprised me. Watch where you're walking.
Ah, yuck. Well, I'm not hurt at least, just covered in mud.
情けないな。
Pathetic.
I don't want to hear any whining from someone who was sleeping on top of my head.
注意を怠った望むが悪い。
If your fault for not being careful.
I guess. I was concentrating so much that I stopped paying attention to where I was going. I've always sort of been like that. Whenever I start thinking hard, everything else just slips away. Like the time I fell into a ditch while I was riding my bike while thinking about something or other.
Nozomi?
It's just a bad habit. I guess I'll head back and change. I feel gross covered in mud. Unfortunately, I guess my walk's over for now. Time to head back to Minobi.
She's still there.
Narukana and Nozomi are still in my room when I get back. Looks like she's been keeping an eye on Nozomi like she said she would.
何これおかしい。
What's with this? It's so weird.
Or maybe she's still completely absorbed in manga.
望む、早かったね。
Oh, Nozomi, that was quick.
I tripped. Can't you see that I'm covered in mud?
うん、そうだね。
Yeah, I guess.
She replies half-heartedly, barely even taking her eyes off the page. I'm going to take a shower and change into a clean pair of clothes. How long is Narukana planning on staying in my room?
Until she's done.
Actually, come to think of it, have we decided on a room for her yet? Looks like she's intent on staying here for a while. Once I change, I head back to my room. The first thing I see is that everything's now strewn across my desk. All my drawers are open, too. What are you doing?
あ、もう戻ってきたんだ。
Ah, you're back already.
She doesn't even look sorry about it. Just tries to tidy up my desk like I wouldn't notice.
エッチな本でも隠してないかなと思ってね。
I guess she wanted to look. I thought you might be hiding some porn.
Apparently, she got tired of manga and decided to start ransacking my room.
Thought or hoped?
Nozomi's still politely sitting in the middle of it, but for some reason, I can sense a dark aura starting to grow around her. If it was actually Nozomi in control, I bet she'd have tried to stop Narukana. Right now, though, her lack of expression is even more terrifying somehow. I'm not hiding anything.
どうかな。お、これは何？あ、手紙か。何何？
I wonder. Oh, what's this? A letter? What is it? What is it? Nozomi's letter?
She grabs Nozomi's letter from off my desk and starts reading it without even asking. Hold on! Who said you could read that?
今は焦らないで。のぞむちゃんは自分のことだけを考えて。私のことは気にしなくていいから。
Don't get all flustered and selfish now. You don't need to worry about me.
I just told you to stop reading it! I try to grab it away from her.
いいじゃない。それとも見られて困ることでも書いてあるのかな？
Who cares? Or is there something here you don't want others to see?
She really is a horrible person. Is she this messed up because how long she's lived as an eternity sword?
お、のぞみは預言者だね。
Oh, Nozomi's a prophet.
She reads the whole thing. What are you talking about? Give it back!
ほら、ここ読んでみて。
Look, right here. Read it.
Let's see. I bet you're overthinking things again, Nozomu.
のぞむちゃんは一度何かに集中すると周りが見えなくなる癖があるから転んだりしないように気をつけてね。
Okay, so apparently Nozomi is commenting on this game just like we are. You know, saying things are about to happen before they happen without realizing that they are about to happen.
Well, she's known Nozomu her whole life, so she knows how he
And
is.
her past life.
And her past life, yeah. Both of her current lives.
Whenever you concentrate on something, you forget about everything around you. So be careful you don't trip and fall.
案の定転んでるし、のぞむちゃんは単純だね。
Sure enough, you fell. You're such a simpleton.
あれ？どうしたの？もしかして怒った？
Huh? What is it? Don't tell me you're mad.
Nozomi knows my past. She knows what I'm like. She was able to predict that I'd fall down today. Hold on a minute. Something's coming together in my head.
どうしたの？さっきからブツブツと。
What's the matter? You're mumbling.
Thanks, Narukana. I think I've seen the light.
私に感謝するのはいいことだね。ようやく私の姿が分かってきたかな。
Huh? Yeah, you should be thanking me. Do you finally get how awesome I am?
Nozomi gave me the answer. We might have a chance to beat the sovereign gods. Thank you too, Nozomi.
Stop thinking about it? That's your answer?
She just tilts her head at me like usual. But I think she looks a little happier now. No time to waste. I have to test this.
試すって何を？
Test? Test what?
I know. I'll ask Naya. Alright? I run out of my room. What did...
Well, also, right now, I think is a better time to try to end the episode.
Just hang on a moment. Let me think. I've got some notion. Yeah, that's it!
What is?
Our plans! That's
Don't-
why... Because of his all-seeing eye, that's why they're able to
Oh, snap.
know exactly what we're gonna do. So what we need to do is be spontaneous.
Not have a plan.
Not plan anything.
Which is exactly what
So that they
Narukana
can't
was
foresee
planning.
our plan.
That's what Narukana wanted, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, it kind of is.
He had the perfect plan by not planning.
Exactly. And that's what Nozomu's just realized, I'll bet. Yep. Alright, well, we'll find out in the next episode. But I'm pretty sure that that's right. Thank y'all for watching, and have a good one.